warship foundered.
Hey team, it's Ripper here. Hope you guys are doing awesome today. Got an awesome and really inspiring video about the Kitakaze. And before we begin, like, subscribe, bell button below, comment, like, dislike about anything you'd like to know. What can we do better on the channel, and appreciate on our way to 600 subscribers, and we can't thank you guys enough. So let's get to it. The Kitakaze, what's so special about it? Essentially, I like it because my favorite Japanese gunboat was the Harigumo, which does things like this, which is just shower the target with constant barrages of shells. Now the Kitakaze is pretty much a tier 9 version of that with one less turret. So the Harigumo tier 10 Japanese gunboat has 5 turrets. This only has 4, but you can see that it does what it needs to do, which is just pour rain on this good old Mogador here, who's got speed, but again, speed can only do so much with properly aimed shells. So we almost kill him, but that actually did enough to really scare the Mogador, and also we have our Z46 as well in backup. Now, this is what I wanted to start doing again. I've talked about it in my previous videos. I want to reward and acknowledge good teamwork. At the beginning of this match, we capped Charlie on this one. I forgot the name of this map, but the objective is each side has, you know, their own little cap. For us, it was Charlie, and then they got to duel it out for Alpha. Now, here's the strategy I believe works, is that the destroyers need to stick together. Although they do provide spotting, yes, but what's the point of spotting ships that are all dead? You know, and that's why I believe that I want to reward teamwork, because this Z46 really did what I wanted to do, which is really stick together and spot for one another. You smoke together. Like right here, we're gonna gang up on this Kitakaze. Now, remember, he's got 4 guns too, but he can only shoot one of us at a time. Look at that. My Z46 is helping me out. More guns kills ships faster. It's kind of common sense. We've been doing it since the beginning of time. That, you know, just like animals do, they work better in greater numbers. They work together, work in a wolf pack, whatever you want to call it. And here we are. Look at this good aiming right here. Kitakaze. Rate of fire is pretty awesome. 2.34 second reloads here. 2.4 to 2.3-ish seconds reload. Start a fire on the Kitakaze. I smoke up, and I'm thinking that our team would spot, but the Z46 gets killed by, you know, gunfire, so we have to applaud him for that. Kearsarge takes out the Mogadars, so we just got to take out this Kitakaze, and we have the advantage of having a destroyer on our team when the other team doesn't. So let's see if we can get him right now. Full spread right there, full send to see if we can get him caught in the open. He is in the open. We outspot him, or we spot him, because our spotting is the same, essentially. Fire all our guns, and he is pretty much done with no HP left. And if I can hit him, boom goes the dynamite. There it is. RIP back to Porty. They are out of destroyers, ladies and gentlemen. And look at that, just like that, 2 destroyers down, 1 of ours is down, but we have us as a spotting destroyer, as a gunboat destroyer, and so forth. So we're going to also go and help our Kearsarge here as best we can. What did I say? The first thing is I want to reward teamwork. So teamwork wins the game. I mean, if you're look at all our ships on the right there, 3 versus 2 is going to win. 3, unless, I mean, you got really bad players, but 3 versus 2 usually wins, is the advantage. Look at this one, Kearsarge versus Missouri. Missouri's taking fire from a little destroyer who's going to start fires and taking, like, I would say, chip damage over and over again for long durations. And let me guess, who's going to win in this battle, Missouri or the Kearsarge? Obviously, the team with the more gunpowder and gunfire, as well as smart teamwork, wins the day. And then I want to reward that. I reward that, hey, the Kearsarge is taking damage, it's shooting, while we're also shooting a target that's being spotted by the Kearsarge, and we're in concealment, so that means we can shoot for free damage unabated. And that's why I want to really reward while we're capping the alpha cap. That means we're going to get the advantage here. We're going to lead in points, we're going to lead in kills, and that's exactly what a good captain really should be doing in World Warships to really achieve, I would say, the strategy set out designed for in this objective. So we get spotted, Fearless Brawler activates, and we're down to 2-second reload. Let's get that. We are in safe proximity and safe distance from any kind of danger right now. So we're going to go ahead and start turning our ship around, and it looks like we have a Riga coming by behind us, so we have to make a decision after we shoot. So we're always thinking about what's going to happen next. After we kill this Missouri, what are we going to do? So let's get the Missouri out of the game, and boom! RIP back to Pori, and we lose the Kearsarge right there as well from the Riga. Goodness gracious, Riga shot him and took him out on the broadside there, and now we have a 4-3 advantage. Think about what we're going to do here. Do I sit here and let the Riga go by and spam him? But the problem is we know we don't have anybody spotting. Now, the current spotting right now is the Kearsarge's airplanes, but we know those aren't going to last long, and just like that, they're gone. So we've lost our eyes and ears to where this Riga is at. So what do we decide to do? So we're going to turn back around. Now, we're spotted by radar. He knows where we're at. The jig's up. There's no way of surprising him. So what we're going to do is just wait till this radar goes out, and we're going to figure out a place to hide. So what I've seen lately is destroyers like hiding behind islands and kind of just wait to pop out with the torpedoes. Now, we have our torpedo reload booster ready to go in 15 seconds. We got a full set of torpedoes right now, which are pretty darn strong torpedoes. You know, they do pack a wallop, and we can shoot 6 of them at a time. So we're going to sit here and wait and see where the Riga is. And this is all about patience right here. It's like, okay, where's the Riga now? Is he coming around the island? He would have spotted us by Hydro by now. Is he going to go towards the east side? We're going to wait just to see what the enemy does, because, again, the enemy will make the first mistake. And there we go. We found out where the Riga is. And again, information is key and vital so we can make the best course of action in the decision. So Riga, it looks like he is going to potentially come around because he knows he's spotted. He doesn't know where from. And probably more likely from us. So he's going to go like, well, you know what? Let's go ahead and take on a Kitakaze one-on-one. Do you think that's going to be the wise decision, ladies and gentlemen? Let's go ahead and find out. So what do we do? So we're going to go ahead and park behind this left side of the opening, the inlet here, and wait. Because obviously he outguns us. His guns are way bigger than ours. He's got better armor. Only thing we've got going for us right now is really torpedoes, right? This looks like it's going to be a YOLO situation right now. This angle here does not allow us to YOLO in our favor. So we're going to have to take the fight to him to have it in our favor. Because if he comes around the island, we can't turn the ship to shoot the torpedoes. He could just sit there and kill us. So he's got Hydro up. I elect, hey, you know what? It jigs up. Let's go. And there he is. He's nose in. Let's go. Because right now I know he can only use 2 of his front guns. And we are knifed in, nose edge, slim profile. Very difficult for any ship to be shooting a destroyer. And he's shooting AP, which you notice there didn't really do much damage. And now we have the advantage. So what are we going to do? Left or right? I like to turn right. Turning right here. Torpedoes are swinging. Ooh, it's getting very, very close to that no-shoot distance. He's driving in. He knows he's got to get him off. And we launch a full spread right into his body. And boom! Finish him off with guns and devastating strike. Riga is out of the match, and we win this game. 3 kills overall, and that is how we work together as a team. And we end up winning, and pretty much we just capped the last point and secure the points as well. So what do you think? Do you think the Kitakaze is pretty strong? I mean, this little ship did all that damage with the help of his team. I don't know. We'll see. So moving on to the next round. Obviously, yeah, well, we won this one before I go on to that. We win, and there's the score up on the screen right there. We did really awesome. 3 kills, getting steel out of this, playing rank. That's why I'm doing it. I picked the Kitakaze because, man, this thing is very, very powerful. Let me know what you think below. It really... The Kitakaze, I've noticed, seen a lot of videos of the Kitakaze is super strong in these kind of matches, and it still is the king of gunboats, I would say, and it really does run the gamut. I mean, there's not many other ships at tier 9 and below that can really combat this ship because it is so powerful with its guns. It penetrates 30 millimeters of armor. It starts a lot of fires. The torpedo spread's awesome. Now, in this same scenario, same map, this time different team, and let's see if our team works together. Now, 1 destroyer shooting versus a destroyer, 1 versus 1. Now, I'm in the background waiting for him to be spotted again, and I'm going to be providing another set of guns for my Kitakaze. So 2 Kitakazes is not something you want to go up against. It's pretty, I would say, ballsy to do it, but hey, this other guy really decided to go one versus 2. And the Yugamo, let's see how he does. Aim up a little bit, arc the shells right there, and just look at that. Ugh. taking thousands of damage here just from two kit. Ooh, my gosh, what happened there? Devastating strike. Seems like we had to hit enough HE shells near the magazine to detonate him. First blood and devastating strike. Pretty crazy. Neptune, not the strongest cruiser, but we'll go ahead and melt his armor. Our shells, if you can see, and they're getting full damage there. Pins 30mm damage, no big deal. Our other Kitakaze goes down from the Neptune, and he's shooting AP. I don't know how bad what that's going to do to us, but it may hurt some other guys. We can't see. We have no spotting right now, so we're going to go and wait for our Riga, Agar, to go around the island and see if he can spot for us. We're not going to take that damage or risk. We're going to see if we can hold Alpha here. We're going to hold and provide an overwatch and see if we can spam. Now, our gun range is out to 12.5, so I know we got enough distance. Even if he tried to run away, we basically have to melt. Ooh, goodness gracious, Citadel right there. Neptune is down, and I think we got this kill and started a fire, perma-fire as well. See if we can get this Neptune out, and that will help us have an advantage. And there he goes. RIP back to 40. Neptune goes down. Did I tell you Kitakaze is pretty powerful? Not OP-like, but really just super powerful to contest with. I've gone up against a Kitakaze. It is not a fun day, as you can tell. Looks like we have 4 to 5 now, and we're going to go ahead and help focus down the other team. So their other team has 1 destroyer left. And if we eliminate that destroyer again, it'll help out our team greatly because they don't have any spotting. I've always said, hey, the first strategy is destroyers, next one is radar cruisers, then battleships. That's the order you should be doing. And the Kitakaze, like I said, does an amazing, amazing job. What do I like about it while we're sailing down to Charlie Cap, which is being capped, by the way? I think that's where the destroyer is. Let's go get them and take them out. Things I like about the Kitakaze. Speed is there, very fast, like a Shimakaze. Gunboat, of course, I'm a gunboat guy. I like shooting. It's better than torpedoing, if you will, because it's fast and it's accurate. That's the way I look at it. Smoke is decent on the, the Japanese shoreline. Speed boost is there, as well as the reload booster for these gunboats. It's really awesome. These torpedoes hit a wallop. The guns reload super fast. That's the only reason why I picked these. Again, the advantage of these destroyers is really the fast reloading guns. And here we go, Udaloy. Say goodnight while we open fire. Look at all these shells just flying. Oh my goodness. There's no way he can absorb this much damage and survive. He kind of made a mistake there. He's kiting away and giving us more angle to shoot him again. And he's smoking up. Good for us because he can't see us now. So we're going to go ahead and speed up and maybe repair this engine if we need to. Or just save. Yep, let's repair it so we can get full speed, full ability here. And we're going to go ahead and rush this Udaloy. Bad mistake on him going out of his smoke because now we're charging and we can do way more DPM damage. And gunfire on the Udaloy right now. His engine's broken. He's also taking damage. This does not look like a good day for Udaloy. We are still firing and we take a fire as well, but it's okay. Damage count will come up in about 20 seconds, but we're going to keep firing. Hey, you know what? The bad part about him shooting me is my AR, Adrenaline Rush, is kicking in, and the more damage I take, the faster my guns reload. That's bad for him. And he goes down, RIP, back to 43 kills down. And again, another bad thing about shooting with an AR gunboats these days, Adrenaline Rush, most everybody equips it, is the fact that the more damage you're taking on them, the more damage you're going to take from them because the guns are reloading even faster from these gunboats. And it is a devastating trade-off, and it is literally helps melt ships down even faster. Adrenaline Rush, one of the most powerful commander modules there is. I always recommend getting it because it only benefits you. All right, looks like we're outside the range of the radar for the Alaska. He's got 10-kilometer radar, I know that. So I'll stay at 11.3, stay behind the smoke, and just keep farming him. I mean, our shells will pretty much do maximum damage on the Alaska here, and because I think we can pin almost everything. I don't think he has any 50mm bow, but I know he's got a majority of his coated in 30mm. So look at that, full pins, full pins, full pins, full pins on the surface of the ship. Not the sides, of course, those are heavy millimeter armor plating. But he's pretty much screwed. I mean, he is broadside to a destroyer who's firing maximum shells at him right now, maximum effort. And there it goes. He is just in a bad world. And boom, RIP, back to 44 kills down. Did we do all the work or something for this one? I thought we had teamwork here. But we did. We had a great teamwork. All the other ships were spotting for us. They were working together. They were sticking together. Again, I applaud that. I'm going to go ahead and applaud that as well. The fact that the Pommern, the Brindisi, the Agger were really sticking together, working together, and sticking with not only the destroyer spotting, but also working the caps, working the area, holding and not rushing in to die, like most people like to do. I mean, even though you're a secondary battleship, you don't just rush in and try to secondary win the game. You really do it so that you either take damage and hold, or wait for your teammates to start firing at the ship that you're preoccupying. So a lot of good teamwork there. I really have to applaud this team for doing that. I think this game is pretty much won. The Prince Rupert by himself, no competition. At this point, you can do whatever you want. If you're 4 versus 1, do whatever you want, have fun. But overall, if you guys haven't picked up the Kitakaze, I totally recommend it. You just look at the devastating firepower this thing brings to the battlefield, brings to bear to win these ranked games. I'm doing it only for the steel, really, to do ranked, and I think my next ship is going to be the Stalingrad because, man, that thing is a monstrosity as well. It's got the railguns that I'd like to try out, and just seeing my teammates play it, I really applaud what the Stalingrad can do. But hey, the Kitakaze gets the gold medal today, and it does a marvelous job, especially on this map, if you work together as a team. Hope you guys like that. Like, subscribe, bell button below, comment, like, dislike on anything you like to do. What can we do better? And appreciate all the support on our way to 600 subscribers. Again, first in the team with the Kitakaze. Again, marvelous ship and very, very strong. Just under OP in my opinion, but it's right there. So until then, we'll talk to you guys soon, and you guys stay safe. Cheers.